Right, good afternoon. Gel plate. Let me show you. Right, so I've got my 8x10 one here. I've got my little one at the side here. A couple of brayers. I think this is a speedball one, I can't remember. I've got the big one and the dinky one ready to go. What else have I got? Got my paints over here. You can just see a few bits there. And I'm going to be printing on tissue paper. Now I get mine from Hobbycraft. Obviously this is green, but I get the Hobbycraft 10 pack. It wasn't expensive. I can't remember how much. There's no price on there. I think £1.50. Just get the plain stuff. Don't go for the expensive stuff. It works fine. Other equipment I've got ready. I've got a faux stamp stitch stamps. Two faux stitch stamps here. I think that makes sense. Yep, I'll show you what I'm going to do in a second. And then I've got my little dotty one, which is out of the... Hang on. It's out of this paper artsy set. Okay, it's that one there. Okay. I think that's all the equipment. Oh, paints. I'm going to be using PBO acrylic paint. Sorry, I was just reading that just to make... Yeah, so it's just the turquoise blue one. Yeah. And then these three I got from, in the UK, we've got a shop called Home Bargains. And when they have this painting, I pick it up because it's good enough for what I'm going to do with it. So I picked up the crimson red. I'm trying to keep the light off of it. Crimson red, the vermilion red, and then gamboge orange, basically. All right, so I've got those three colours. I've got the blue, and then I've got a big PBO, and this is just lemon cadmium yellow. Sorry, so I have written it down the bottom there. It's odd. Okay, so these colours are the ones I'm going to be using, and black. Okay, and that's just PBO again, Studio Acrylics. Okay, nothing amazingly amazing. It's just all, quite bog standard paints basically. As I say, I've got my 8x10. I've got my little one here for mixing the colours. And let me tell you what we're gonna try and do. When I got my art swap from Carmen, she had put this washi tape. Let me get something. I've got a random hair stuck on it. She put this washi tape on the outside, and I know you can buy it. I just cannot think of the name of who done it. It might have been, what's the mermaid lady that does a lot of mermaid stuff? Anyway, I have seen it in somebody's range, but I can't think for the life of me who it is. So I thought, let's try and make this. Okay, let's see if we can get anything close to it. Here we go. Right, so I got the Cricut machine out and I cut loads of circles, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to colour the circles. I hope this will work. I'm going to do coloured circles, lift off the masks, let it all dry, and then go over it with black and lift it off. What do you reckon? Is it going to work? So yeah, I just let the Cricut machine, I put it on, I think they were 3/4 inch circles. Yeah, 3/4 inch circles, just on one of the, I think I used the planting school, but let me give you all the equipment, and then if you want to do this, you'll know. It was this Cricut die, Cricut, yeah, machine thingy. It's called the planting school book, and it was that circle there. All right, so 3/4 inch circles. Make them whatever size you like. I just kind of sized it up to the ones on here. I'm leaving that there because I want to be totally inspired by the colours. So when I looked at that, hang on, let me just get this situated. When I looked at it, let me see how close I can get this without the camera going freaky. I don't know if you can see, there's like little stitched lines which is why... Ooh, don't like that, does it? Come down here. Okay, which is why I got out the stitch stamps, because I'm not going to stitch it by hand. I know these are a bit more wonky circles, which is lovely. I might be able to sort of fake it with mine by not doing a really good job at painting them. I don't know. Let's give it a go. Right, so just line this up a bit better. My gel plate, poor thing, is absolutely filthy. This is the one my granddaughter used, and I think I just put it away dirty and it's suffering, so I think I'm going to give it a bath after this and let it soak. So looking at the colours here, we got the reds and the oranges. I'm just going to go for it. It'll look something similar. It won't be identical because it's a gel print. So I think it'll work. I'm not sure. I'm trying it with you, as always. I like to drag you with me, you poor sausages. Right, so I'm just sort of thinking... complete randomness. Oh, actually get it on the gel plate would help. These are quite thin, these paints, so it should still show up, because I'm going to print it on the white tissue paper. I want it to be quite a translucent, almost like a fake washi tape. So right, let me grab a piece of this. Need to clean off my little one here. I'm not worried about it drying. I want it to dry, obviously, because I can't put the black on until it's dry. And let's just hope and pray that it will pick it up. I'm hoping the tissue paper will be strong enough to do it. If not, I'll have to switch to a piece of bog standard copy paper, basically. So but we'll try that in a minute. So that was the orange. Let's get some reds on. So yeah, I'm just gonna... Are you new? Oh, you are. That'll be why you're not coming out then. Oh, don't make my life easy, will you? Yeah, pick these up if you ever see them in your cheapy shops and that. I mean, you know, they are not high grade paints, don't get me wrong, I know that. But for little projects, you know, they do fine. You don't want to go using your sort of artist grade paints for little things like that. You just keep them for your proper art projects, if you like. Yeah, there's lots of people doing faux washi tape at the moment, and I watched I can't remember who it was. Anyway, I watched somebody this morning and I thought, yeah, I want to do that. I need to do it. I want to do it. So, and that spotty tape there has just fascinated me. As I say, I know somebody's made it commercially, but we're going faux. So that was that one. Shall I try the vermilion? It's a little bit more of an orangey red. Ugh, on there. Let's not put so much paint out this time. They're quite liquidy, these paints. That is the only other thing with them, but that's fine. Like I say, this is just an experiment. It could completely fail and you might never see this video. Just slap it on, as you can see. If it doesn't have colour, it'll be fine, because it'll either be black or white, picking up the colours off of the tissue paper or the black ink, which I'm going to put on once it's all dry. Oh, see, it's still too much paint. Never mind. We will. Yeah, see, that's just ripped, but then that did have an awful lot of paint on there. Maybe just doing that would be a good idea. transfer some of that. Right, I'm going to put that to dry because that is falling apart. Sorry, putting my arm in the way. Ooh, got some interesting patterns on there. Right, I've done the orange. Right, let's get a bit of blue on there just for a bit of contrast. My favouriteest colour in the whole wide world. Turquoise. Love, love, love turquoise. I don't know if you can see, you can just about see it there, yeah. This is slightly thicker paint, so because this is a PBO one, so I don't want to go too heavy with it. And it's drying really quickly actually. I was thinking I have to pause you, as I've learnt where the pause button is, but it might. I'm really getting to the end of this one. What I'll do is completely cover it with the yellow. So if there's any missed bits, at least they'll be coloured. So it looks a bit dark at the moment, so let's see what we get. Dabbing that tissue paper on pulled off some of the colour, didn't it? Well, whatever's done is done now because it's underneath, so right, okie dokie, let's get in and do some splots and splodges. I need something to stamp off on too. Bear with me. I found a packet of postcards. Happy days. So I'll splodge one of those up. Sorry if you're not seeing what I'm doing. I'm just quickly working here because it is drying fast now. I think it's going to be brown. I think I've mixed the wrong colours. I always thought you could mix red and blue, but obviously not. Right, so I want these to be quite random. I don't think this is going to work. I've got a horrible feeling I've muddied it, and oh well, we'll have brown washi tape. It's not a biggie, is it? So I'm trying to lift that as much as possible, and then when the black goes on, you will see black stitched lines. That's the theory. Like I say, it might not work. No, right, okay. Just stamp that off. Blur. Oh, sorry, I was jogging you. Sorry, I just noticed that. Pardon. Right. I'm going to cheat and look underneath, see if I have got just brown. Oh no, there's some reds and yellows. Okay, well we'll give it a go. Sorry, you see the ring light. Sorry, I probably just blinded you. Apologies. Right. I'll pause you while this dries and then I'll come back. Alright, won't be a sec. Okay, I think it's dry. Let's give it a go. Look at that, how messy. Right, so going back to the originals, they had a lot of white in them, so that may be where I went wrong. So, okay, I think this is going to be quite muddy. So what I thought I'd do is try lifting it with a mixture of black and gold. I really want the black. I like the black. Oh, let's just give it a go. This, yeah, this could be epic fail time, but let's have a look. I'm going to pop it on here, on the little, can you see it? Yeah. Because I don't want to put a heavy coat on basically, so shall I use the big one? It might be quicker. And we've got to be fairly quick at this bit, so got my tissue ready. Okay, as thin as possible. Right, let's see what we get. I'm not going to leave it on too long. I think this tissue might rip and we might have to switch to copy paper, but let's see what happens. Sorry, it's going to jiggle the camera, so sorry. I need to move that tripod away from the table. Right, let's have a look. Okay. You can't see anything. Okay. Right, the spots need to definitely be an awful lot brighter. Oh dear. Right. Alright, that's fine. We're experimenting. We are learning. Let's put that over there out of the way to dry. Well, at least it gives it gives really good spots. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, it gives really good dots. So that's something. Right, okay, so we'll carry on with the dotty mask. I think we'll go a lot lighter with the colours. Yeah, put that there. This one up there again. Okay. All that on there now, haven't I? Let's just move that over there. Instead of wasting it, let's pop some of that on there. Again, it takes very little paint. I'm just trying to learn that. We don't need it that thick on the tissue, that's for sure. So let's start transferring some of that. Don't jog the table. It's interesting. Okay. Well, I went wrong. I think I went wrong with the yellow and red, didn't I? Because blue and red mix, don't they? This is where my colour chart should be out, isn't it? Right, let's try again. So I'm going to go in with the blue first this time. I'm sorry if I'm jiggling you. I need to... Maybe just a couple of colours. Oh, splodge again. It comes out really fast, that paint. If you're any good at your colour wheel, you'll be fine with this. Still need to learn mine. You know, what mixes and what doesn't, and you know, how to not make mud. I guess the clue would be to wait for in between coats. It's looking muddy again. Let's do the patterns. Not stamping off, I might. That didn't even show up last time, did it? So maybe what I need to do is go over with white, sort of now, or black now, I wonder. Oh, think. I'll carry on thinking while I'm doing this. I can hear you all. I know you're telling me. What do I need to do? Right, I'm going to try it. Here goes nothing. It's where we end up with pink and pale blue. Oops. Trying not to drag, because I think that's not helping with the muddiness. Oh, we're going to have another epic fail, I think. Okay. Oh, oh, where did you come from? Oh no. You're not going to show up because you're in the back. So, does it just need a solid colour now? I don't think it needs blue, does it? Let's do a more solid. In case you haven't guessed, I haven't got a clue what I'm doing here. You probably sussed it by now. It's made a nice yucky colour. Lovely. Yeah. Right. I think it's going to be a disaster. So let's get something to put paints down here out of the way. You guys go there. Stamps there. Oh, I didn't do my spotties, did I? Oh well, we'll do those another time. Next time. I don't want to waste this paint. Right. It's not the best colour in the world, but it's still transferable. I'll show you in a sec. That's all got to dry anyway, so we've got plenty of time. Ah, come here. Right, while that's drying, I'll just quickly, so I just ran those off onto the tissue there, those scrappy bits. And I did want the black one, because why not? It's all about layers with gel prints, isn't it? Right. I think this is going to be even worse than the first one. Let's have a sneak peek. Let's hold that on there. Yeah, I'm getting mud again. I think it'll stick. Let's turn it over. Yeah, I don't know if you can. It's not good. Okay. Need to think about my layering, don't I? Right, I'll put you on pause, let this dry, and I'll come back. Okay, bye. Right, I think it's almost dry. I've been cleaning off the prints, the masks, those, onto these. So I've got some interesting marks on those, but yeah, this isn't quite going how I think it should be going, and it's slightly annoying. I've got one more method I might try after this, and that is using the smaller gel plate here to actually push different colours through. I wonder if it's the brayer technique. I don't know. No, it's not. It's my colour choices, isn't it? Okay. All right. We'll think about that in a second. Let's pull this one. So I think it's almost dry. And I've now lost my black paint. There it is. Okay. I think I'll just go pure black with this one. I think some of the white's going to run anyway, so will that be enough? Probably not. Right, oh well, here we go. Experiment number 2. Sorry, I'm probably jogging you again. Okay, some of it, oh dear, yeah, definitely wasn't dry. Oh, oh dear. Oh, why am I such a klutz? Oh, it's going to have wrinkles in it. Never mind. I think this is going to be an absolute disaster. Yes, it's a disaster. But that contrast is a heck of a lot better, isn't it? So I just need to get the colours on. Right, never defeated. Right, let me just pull that with a bit of card. Sorry, you're going to jiggle. I do apologise. I'll do it as smoothly as I can so I don't jiggle you too much. Sorry. I thought I'd got it away from the table. It's the stand is there, and I thought I'd got it away, but ooh, that's interesting, isn't it? Ooh, I like it. Okay, that's cleaned that off beautifully. Let's get rid of that black now. I had a scrappy bit. There he is. Clean that one off. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try using the gel plate as a stamping platform, as it were. Sorry. Okay. Alright, trial number 3. Stay with me. I'm determined to do it. Alright, have you got... yeah, sorry, keep jogging you. Okay. Well, my postcards are getting full, that's for sure. Right, stand you guys there. I wonder if it's the tissue paper. I wonder if I'd be better off doing it straight onto copy paper. Maybe. Right, let's sorry, I'm just going to go back into my box of paints and let's change these colours. I was trying to get what they've got here. Maybe I'll keep the yellow and the orange out. And I love the shots of blue coming in here. I think it's those two that are the problem. Study your colour wheel, Susan. Study your colour wheel. That's where the problem could be. Right, Well, again, I've got a really bright yellow, lemon yellow. This is another cheapie from Home Bargains. So it's going to be thin, but I think that might work to our advantage. Let's give it a go. Sorry, this one's going to drag on a bit, isn't it? I was really hoping that was going to work first time. There we go. At least I've learnt where the pause button is, so you're not being dragged for the whole thing. I've just had a thought. How about if I put the paints on now, then put the stencils on, then print the tissue paper. Oh no, because it'll... Yeah, no, it'll go over black, won't it? I could have a... No, that... No, I won't have the dots, will I? Sorry, I'm trying to think here, as you probably tell. Unless I print a background piece. Right, oh, hold on, hold on. Bear with me, sorry. It's good fun, this experimenting. It's good for you. Right, sorry, you're going to jiggle a little bit, I think. Right, let's get a piece of that printed and starting to dry. Okay, now if I get a piece of, let's just use, sorry, just reaching here. Oh, come on, paper. Oh, plain ice. You wouldn't think it's that difficult to get a bit of paper, would you? Right. So, right, sorry, jiggle, jiggle. I'm going to try with both paper, tissue paper, and a more robust. This is just a piece of grid paper, but that could be quite a nice fun design if that pokes through, couldn't it? Yes, it could, Susan. Right. Let's clean that off because it's very black. That's just the PBO one. PBO, potato. Right. Okay. So what I'm thinking is get splotches of colour down, lay the masks on, and then pull the colour through. That, I think, is going to make more sense, isn't it? Let me think. Yes. I think so. Oh, I don't know. Right, so let me use you. Come on, out you come. Can't actually see what I'm doing. Right, so I'm going to be a bit swift with this, aren't I? Right, okay, where's my other... There you are. Okay. Right, stencils ready. Let's get the splodges. Let's get the paints ready. And then we can just... We're going to do finger painting. Too much again. Let's try this really bright. If it's brighter, yeah, slightly brighter. I don't know if you can see there. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to a bit of this vermilion. I don't know which bit it is that. Oh crikey! Right, finger painting. Stencils ready. Paper drying. Let's do it. I think they're going to be a bit splodgy, but that's fine. Actually, they won't, no, because we're going to put the stencil on, aren't we? I know what I want to achieve. I'm just trying to try to achieve it. Okay, let's put some red up here. And I'm going to go and study my colour wheel, because there's two of these colours that just don't want to play together. They just want to make mud. And I just can't remember for the life of me which ones it would be. But there we are. All this to make a bit of washi tape. Why don't you just buy it? No, because I want to make it. Do you ever tell yourself that? It's like, why? Why are you doing this? Because you want to. And you're taking your YouTube buddies with you. Oh, welcome new subscribers, by the way. It's usually a little bit more successful than it has been today. Oh, well, it's all good fun, isn't it? I don't know. I've got no tissue ready. Right, okay. Let's just lay these down. Let's get the spotties on first. I like the spotties. Don't mess with it, just do it. Okay. At least we can kind of see that we've got different colours this time, eh? Dare I risk rolling? I think if I do that, it's going to be an absolute disaster, isn't it? Not that it isn't already. Just want to make sure they've got bits of colour on them. Because this will be the colour we see. What is on top now will be what will lift off. So they... Oh, no. Shouldn't have got it over the... Sorry, I put my head in the way there. Yeah, okay. Note to self, I shouldn't have got it on the stencil, should I? Silly. Because that's now going to transfer. So if we just make them at least streaky, maybe they would just blend in with the black. It's drying. I need to get these lifted now. Fancy not remembering that. Right, okay, let's do the tissue first. Oh. She skids it. Oh my lordy. Oh. Okay, that's a disaster. Let's try with this bit of tissue. We've already printed on this one, but I skidded. There was too much paint. Okay. It might look alright actually. I'll show you in a second. Hold on. Maybe. Where's my bit of paper? There it is. Sorry, I might jiggle you now. Apologies. Right, okay, so next time, do not get the paint outside of the stencils. Just going to grab another bit of paper. You can sit there for a minute, because what I want to do, there's quite a lot of paint on these. So what I might do is just plonk. That's a technical term, of course. Ooh, that's pretty. It's got the worst of that paint off of there. Okay, I'm not going to worry about sort of smudgy, so let's just let's turn it that way so that we've got the, because that in itself could be quite pretty, couldn't it? Yes, indeedy. Right, sorry, I bet this is going on. How many minutes have I been filming? 41. Oh my god. Right. Right, okay, well so far I like that one. We're getting close, aren't we? That's the original. So I like that. Actually, I really do like that. So that was definitely the better method. I just got it messy because I went outside of the stencils. If I hadn't have done that, it would have been a lot better, I think. Okay, not beautiful. In fact, it's pretty bad. I wonder what we've got under here. I know what we have got. We've got loads on here, look. What can I, enough hands now. Right, let me, right, you're good. You're not too bad. Right, I just want to get some of this paint off of here. Don't like wasting, and some of these end up the best bits. They really do. Sorry, I'm just wiping them off to the side there, because that is plastic coated. I'll tell you how I did those actually. Right, okay. That is a laminated sheet of paper which went completely wrong, and I just put it through the Cricut machine, and it's cut me now. I've got a plastic stencil, so the paint sticks on the top, so which is quite handy, as opposed to the cardboard ones which just suck it up or it just stays on top there. Right. Okay, so we have a glorious mess going on there. Now what I'm thinking is, I've got this scrappy bit here which has quite a lot of black on it. So I know if you gel print, you're probably looking at this going, do you know, that is going to work. If you don't gel print, you're probably thinking, holy moly, what a mess. But when this is all cut up, you've got to think little bits and strips and things like that, and they just look so effective sometimes. It's ridiculous, honestly. The amount of times I've nearly thrown something away. I'm just going to print on top of that one now. Yeah, amount of times I've nearly thrown something away and it's come out, you know, some of the best bits. So, you know, never give up. I say, I know that looks like an unholy mess, but chopped, it'll be fine. So one more pull, and then I'm going to let you guys. I'm going to let you lovely people disappear and have your tea, because it's tea time here. I'm hungry. See, that kind of thing there really, really makes me happy. I don't know if you can see that where it's printed. Yeah, I need to do more work on that. I think I've got one successful one there, which is very similar. So we'll do a quick rundown. Let me just get the rest of this paint up here. I've got an awful lot of... I'm going to get a ghost print off here. And there's lots of little circles. But I'll need to rub it quite hard. And I don't want to do that when I'm filming, because it really does jog the table. So, what have we got? Looks like an unholy mess, as I said before, and I'll stop saying it now. But when you take a strip of that, not that bit in particular, but let's say a strip of that there, you've got quite a nice colourful piece of faux washi tape. This one has got a load of paint left on it still, so let's lift some of that off there. So we got that one, bit of a disaster, but again, I'm not going to give up on that. That could be something. I've got all this mess here, so I just want to be careful where I plonk things. Right, so we've got this one, which is the runoff papers. Again, big blobs there, so I'll try and lift those. It's a mess on the back, but that's fine. Just pop that on there. This, again, looks like a dog's dinner, but cut up. It'll be lovely. So put that one down there. This one is sticking to everything. Come off. Okay, that was a bit of a fail, but again I think could be quite interesting, because it's only tissue paper and that will go quite translucent. So yeah, I think it's got potential. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these. Well, I say washi tape for, but this one, right, let me show you the rest of these run-on sheets. That's what I was trying to achieve, but there you go. Anyway, these are the clean-up pieces. Again, great. So this is all the clean-ups. Another one there, which has decided to stick together. That's the one with the black and the gold. That's quite nice, isn't it? That one there. Again, quite wet still, so I'm not going to press them together yet. I'll pop those there. And the one sticking, the one that's the winner so far is that one, because again, take a strip. I wonder if I can give you a. So if you imagine that's chopped off there, it's not too far off, is it? No, it isn't. I'm quite pleased with that one. Just lift that bit of blue there, that's quite thick on there. So I'll work on this a bit more, this method, and I'll come back to you with one that doesn't sort of have all these epic fails in the middle. And I'll get some double-sided tape on the back of this one, and we'll make washi. I'll make washi out of that one. And then, yeah, we'll take it from there. I've got to clean up this mess, put all this away, have some tea, and I'll catch you on the next one. Hope you enjoyed that. Sorry, it's a bit long, but never mind. It's gel printing. We love it. All right, thanks a lot. Bye.